Its prompts are better understood, better recognized by VEO 3 than Chat GPT's. Don't ask me how I know. Okay. And then on top of that, they didn't tell a lot of people, yeah, you only get 8-second clips. So if you're trying to tell an actual story with this, it's not going to work. You're going to have to chop up so much or create so many different mini scenes that it'll be just crazy expensive after a while. Like, I'm still working on, this is all just for the first act. Like, I'm not even got to the second act yet. So, and I'm only halfway done with the first act. There is no way I can tell a cohesive, flowing story using VEO 3. That was not, I was under the wrong impression about what this thing could do. Right? This is not for screenplay writers. This is not for people that have actual, not even short stories that want to tell stories. Like, this is just for viral shit, just to be playing around 3, 5, 7-second clips and whatever. This is not to be taken serious if you're actually trying to convey an actual story. Just stay away from this. Seriously, you're gonna be highly disappointed. You're gonna be highly disappointed, right? So I had to chop up. I had a weapons montage. I had a weapons montage scene that I had to chop up here with this prompt, and it was cool. Another thing with your prompts, you have to be extremely descriptive with the characters, but the scenes had to be very dumb. Dumb down the scenes, the scene description, but be very descriptive with the characters. So for every scene I create with Blade, I have to basically copy and paste the same type of setting and mood I want for the character, and then I have to dumb the scene down. Extremely infuriating. This was not what they propped this thing up to be. Okay, they lied to they lied to us. This thing was rushed way too fast, and yeah, damn it, every Blade I get is an iteration of another Blade, which that also pisses me off. So I had to chop this one up because the scene required dialogue, him going over the dossier file, him talking about the little girl that's being kidnapped. I couldn't even put the little girl in here because I had to chop this fucking prompt in half. Like, I'm just saying what it was, man. I'm not mad at the money I spent. Lesson learned, but nobody's telling you guys this. I see all the VEO 3 creators and shit. I'm telling you right now, do not use this if you're trying to tell a story. If you're walking down the street and you fell and hit your leg and you think about Homer Simpson, and you turn into a little prompt, there you go. It's for people like that. It's for things like that. It is not to be taken serious as anything, as a serious storytelling tool. No, this is not it. So what they're giving us, this is the child's play. I hate when they do that. They give us the whatever, the new hot shit. And it's really the new old shit. And it's like, you can't even do what you want to do with this. I would pay extra for the computing power. I would pay extra. I would pay double what I paid for this. Hands down, if I could just put in my screenplay, go see and build out the scenes myself and let it rock. But this is not what it is. I mean, it's cool for your kids and for your teenagers to make the little funny clips. Oh, I wonder how I would look if I did this and this and that. Oh, this is what happened to me in school today. Blah, 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 blah. 5 or 6 sentences, and there you go. You got a nice little 8-second clip. That's cool. That shit will go. But you're trying to tell an actual story? Stop, man. Don't even waste your fucking time. Don't even waste your time. Don't even waste your time. Like, I don't even know what happened to the weapons montage. Did I even save it? I was so pissed off I was up to 3:30 in the morning playing around with, not playing around, but actually trying to get this thing working on. And I'm just like, this is not what they lied to us, y'all. Let me see. I'm going through these other clips. Yeah, they lied to us, man. I'm so I'm gonna do what I can. But once again, I'm halfway through the first act, and half of the first act is not even in these clips because it's just too long. It's too long. It's too long. And yeah, you can't tell a story with a bunch of 8-second clips. Like who? What the fuck? Like really? Yeah, this was not. Okay, this is a bad clip. Let me show y'all this one. Hold up. This is a bad clip. I only kept it just because, but this is a bad clip. Okay, so now what they didn't tell you was, so when you actually go to make the scenes and stuff, you have to make sure it's in VEO 3 experimental audio. If you don't change the settings when you build out your scenes, it automatically defaults to VEO 2. If you don't change the settings to VEO 3 experimental audio, the clips you generate are going to have no sound. That's why there's no sound in this. That's why there's no sound in this. So this is VEO 2. Y'all. Vastly different from a clip in VEO 3. If you're going to do the $20 a month and just stick with the regular AI Pro, that's cool, but it's the VEO 2. VEO 2 compared to VEO 3, the clip that it generates, it's night and day. It's not even like, wow, like, oh, I see why it's so expensive, right? This shit almost like made me like, I was like, man, fuck this shit. Man, this shit here almost made me say like, fuck this shit, man. Like, what am I doing? You know? Right, my bad. Let me get to y'all's comments, man. I didn't want to go off on a rant like that, but you know, when I'm locked into something. Yeah. See, it's insane. You know, you're talking about a 25 page screenplay, like, and you just got, in the parts you chop out are probably some of the most critical, important parts to tell the story. Like, I'm gonna play with it some more. I don't know, just some prompts it just won't recognize, and I'll make Gronk redo it 3 or 4 times, and it just VEO 3 will just not accept it for whatever reason. So do not think ChatGPT prompts are the bee's knees. I would put Gronk's prompts over ChatGPT, and even then VEO 3 will not. It's not a guarantee it'll recognize all the prompts. And the most frustrating part is you'll see it render to go all the way up to 99% and it'd be stuck at 99%, and you know that's when it's not going to go through, and then it'll say fail to generate, or you upload it for the generate, you upload the prompt, and then it gets like the 20% and then fail to generate. It's so fucking aggravating. Like, as a creative, like, this is bullshit, man. This is listen, you can't do image generator. You can't upload images, right? I believe in the other ones you can. So I already had Mahershala. I had Mahershala as Blade. I had Eric Dane as Whistler. I had this whole thing. I mean, I went to town on this fucking thing. Like, you know, this is Hollywood standard screenplay. Okay. Character description, scene description, camera shots. Okay, it's laid out. This shit does not trend. It just will not trend. Like, who are these people? And Blade gets different every time. One scene Blade is hella short. One scene Blade is 6'2". Another scene he's jacked. Another scene he's not as jacked. His outfits always change. I'm like, oh, come on, man. I can't. Yo, don't do it. Don't do it. I'm not mad. I mean, I take it as, you know, sometimes you gotta spend money to learn, and that's how I'm taking it as. I spent the money to learn what I can and can't do with this, and this ain't it. So you want to make dumb, stupid clips to go viral? Cool. But you trying to tell an actual story? This ain't it. You got a vision you want to, you know, craft and create and present? This ain't it, man. Not even for a short story. Not even for a short story. So y'all just be careful if y'all debating on the VEO 3 thing. Let me show you how simple and dumb it is. It's not highbrow shit. So let's do this. A black man that has several cats that like to do kung fu moves during dinner time when he's not looking. Dumb shit like this. Okay, let's see what it gives me. Let's see. Once again, each of these generations, 100 credits. So every month under this plan, you get 21,000 credits per month, right? And it's 100 per scene that's generated. So I'm already down to like 15,000. It's 100 per pop every time. And if you do 4 prompts, okay, well that's, you do the math. So you can do 2 prompt. Oh shit, you know what? I messed up. See where I messed up? VEO2. So I messed up. So let's do it again. This is what they don't tell you. Hold up. So let me copy and paste. Let me do this again. I had to go here. I got to make sure it's in VEO3. Now what's going to happen when I play these clips, there's going to be no sound because in VEO2. Because VEO2 is the default. So for every time you about to do a new scene, you have to go here into the settings and change it to VEO3, experimental audio. Then you'll get the audio with it. And now you're going to get a whole vastly different image. So we'll see how much different it is. Suno is more advanced than VEO3. A random saltine from blade to pocket knife. Now, yeah, exactly. Like, it's not gonna happen no time soon, and that's the impression they gave us when they dropped this thing. Because you saw all the clips on Twitter, like, oh, this is what we can do now, right? You saw the scene with the SWAT team. It's like, okay, that's dope. Nope, it ain't even. So Suno's the way to go. Okay. Oh no, worse than Nigerian wedding scam. Oh no. All right, so I'll have to try Suno. How much is Suno? I'm scared to ask how much that is a month. Tiara, thank you for the 10 on the Cash App. For the cats, yes. For Catganistan University or Catganistan boarding school, yes. The cats would appreciate it. Yes, the cats would appreciate it. And it takes longer to generate because obviously it's going into with the audio. But this here, watch, no audio. So let's see what it gives us. This is VEO2. Now I asked for kung fu moves. Now this is not bad, but this is VEO2. It's not bad. Okay, so I'm gonna draw another one. I want to do a little bit more descriptive. Okay, let's do this. A black man that has several cats that like to do kung fu fighting. Oh no, let's do this. Okay. Several cats fighting like John Wick with guns and knives. So we'll generate that and see what that does. So we gotta give it a minute. Oh damn it, did I do it again? Oh, it's okay, it's back in VEO3. Okay. So you always gotta make sure, always check the settings. Just always check the settings because the default is VEO2. But I'm good because it's in VEO3. So this one, here we go. So let's see what this one gives us. Okay, I asked for kung fu moves. I don't get kung fu moves. Once again, little shit like this, you're good to go. Okay, this is closer to what I asked for. Okay, not too bad. Not too bad. Now let's see what this gives us. Here we go. We're good to go. Okay, we're good to go. All right, let's see what we got. Let's see what we got. See, that's cute. That's cute. Okay, let's see what this one gives us. So imagine if you only have 1,000 credits a month and each scene generated is 100 credits. Okay, that only gives you 10 scenes to make over the course of a month, and you have to wait until next month until your credits refresh. And if you don't, then you're just asked out, or you just jump to the big dog package to get the 21,000 credits a month. But you're gonna pay it through the nose. It's not worth the money. Not for $250 a month for this. I would not pay $250 a month for this. Only way I would do it is if I'm talking hundreds of thousands of views with these clips. That's the only way. I'm talking not tens of thousands, but hundreds of thousands of views. If every clip gets 100,000 views, I would keep it for $250 a month. Anything less than that, to me, is not worth it. Okay. All right. Let me see what's going on. Other than that, it's not worth it, y'all. Not to be taken serious. I'll just say that. Let me just say that. Let me not mince my words. This is not to be taken for serious creatives. But I will definitely check out Suno. Edmund, thank you for the 5 on the Cash App, brethren. I appreciate it. All right. Any questions about VEO? I guess this is the VEO 3 rant. I'll have to kind of chop and make it its own little video. But this is the VEO 3, y'all. It ain't what it. No, they lied to us. They lied to us. Type in Diddy found not guilty. Man, you know what? I got you. Let's see what happens. Boom, 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 boom. So yeah, that's pretty much it in a nutshell. Everyone's singing his praises, and like I said, if you into these quick little short clips with just nonsense and meaningless, with no meaning, then yeah, you're good to go. But this is not to be taken serious. You know, so. Suno's for music. I'll check it out though. Well, thank you for the 5, brethren. When I get my voice back, we can do a talk on Suno V4. It's very legit and has gotten better. Oh, for sure. Yeah, out there in them raves and shit, doing God knows what. See, over out there doing God knows what at these raves. He be in Chinatown at a rave. Black man. But yeah, I definitely would love to do that with you, because I just want to tell my story, man. But this ain't gonna happen this way, and I don't want to put out a product where I know stuff is missing or it's not making sense to the people, and it's just like, but whatever. I'll finish it out. Like I said, I'm halfway through scene 1, first act. Rather, and I'm still having issues with prompts, with it not recognizing the prompts. So I'll get it together one day. This is the homepage of Suno. Make any song you can imagine. I'm a musician. Oh, okay, okay. Interesting, interesting, interesting. Let's see what again. 64%. Well, it takes forever with these renders. Uh-oh, and I found I found So Me at those rates. we know that's how they're gonna get you. So Me for me, yes, for you, take it. Why do I feel so dizzy? See? Couldn't generate video. Failed generation. See what I mean? A very simple prompt. You know what? Let's redo this. Let's redo this. Let's do this. Diddy celebrating after being found not guilty with Cassie while in front of Bad Boy Studios. See what I mean? Like, it's hit or miss. It's hit or miss. Once again, failed generation. Couldn't generate video. Try again later. See what I mean? See what I mean? So let's do this. How about we do this? Ooh, I don't want to mess up my I want to mess this up. Ah, damn it. No, do I do the new chat? Cause I want to lose my old chat. Nope. Let's archive that one. Cool. Let's do a new chat. Yeah. Okay. Give me a VEO 3 prompt of Diddy celebrating God damn it, celebrating after being found not guilty. Oh wait, celebrating. Let's do this. Wait. Celebrating with Cassie after being found not guilty while dancing in front of the Bad Boy Studio. Okay. Now let's see what. Once again, hit or miss, y'all. It's hit or miss. Yeah, 3. Okay. All right, we're gonna see. We're gonna see what it gives us. Oh, getting back to the so I've over the last week, every day I've asked ChatGPT, I've asked Gemini do something every day for the last week. Now, mind you, I've had this shit on my phones for years. I've never. Now all of a sudden, I go straight to it. I'm like, what do you think? What should I do? Just like that, literally overnight. The last week I've been conversing like it's nobody's business. Like literally, like a switch came on. And all of a sudden now I go to the AI for answers or help or guidance. It's crazy, man. Listen, I can see why people don't even want to deal with other humans. Like, why? I'm gonna get a flawed perspective. Let me get something that's a little bit more, logical down the straight and narrow, right? So to speak. It's crazy. Listen, the way we're going to process information and look up information, it's over now. The old ways is gone. right? Just like how none of these kids can go to the library and use the Dewey Decimal System. The same thing's going to be here. You know, same thing here. Even if the AI isn't more accurate, it's the fact that you have it at the speed of sound. Like, I mean, you snap your fingers and the answer is right there. Where can you go to get this type of stuff? You know, half the people don't want to look up stuff and research anyway. Nobody likes to read. You know, why do all that when I can just ask the question, like, hey, what is this? And they'll give you several answers at the speed of light. That's hard to compete with, man. That's hard to compete with. These kids don't want to read books. You know, none of that shit. Yeah, when we look up stuff online, the first answer that pops up is the AI answer, and that's what we go with. We don't go down, we don't scroll down, we don't go to the next 5 or 6 pages, you know, for the real info. No. So this is crazy. And this thing is taking too long to generate. Either it's not gonna work. I don't think it's gonna generate. Which is gonna prove my point if it doesn't generate about these prompts. See, now I got a straight Chat GPT prompt fail to generate. Do you understand what I'm saying now? Okay. Chat GPT wrote this for VEO 3 to understand. Computer to computer. Okay. Write this in y'all's native language or in language you can understand. Still couldn't generate. So do you see the problem here? Do you see the problem here? Homeboy left, Ghostman Kane. He said, why don't you write the prompt in Chat GPT? Nigga, I just did. See what happens? Do you see what happens? Okay. All right. Any other questions? And we can move on from this. I wasn't supposed to go down it like this. So I apologize, y'all. But you know, I'm passionate about when I work on something, I'm passionate about it, and I want it to be right. And this was I don't want to call it a pipe dream, but definitely VEO 3 is not what it's all cracked up to be. Like, they lied to us. They lied to us. All right, so there it is there. All right, VEO 3. Just don't do it. Just don't do it. Any questions, ask me or see over. But I wouldn't recommend. Not if you're trying to take this serious, right? It's gonna be a waste of time and money for you. All right. So